Tracking coronavirus for you tonight. Tennessee's safer at home restrictions slowly being lifted, with businesses now starting to reopen in 89 of the state's 95 counties. After more than a month of being locked down, some restaurants are again serving their customers in their dining areas. WATE 6 on your side consumer reporter Don Dare visited an eatery in Morristown today, a popular place that he visited in the middle of the pandemic.
That's right, Lori. We were there last month as Hillbilly's Cabin began takeout service, which they had never done since the restaurant opened back in 1981. There were some worried people back then asking, can they make it? Well, they did. And today there were smiles everywhere.
Yes, we'll serve breakfast till 2:30.
The reopening of Hillbilly's Cabin restaurant in Morristown meant old friends were back together and servers were back in the job.
You get a little nervous, but still I'm excited to be back and see all my customers and serve them some food and let them get out.
For the first time in nearly 5 weeks, customers were sitting down in the dining room and safely separated at the popular eatery.
I'm tickled to death. I am so glad
That you're finally being
able to go in and sit down and eat.
This is the first day they're open. We're glad to support our local restaurant.
been closed for 5 weeks now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and most of the major chains aren't open until next week.
Customers are seated at tables that are 6 feet apart. The entire staff wear masks and gloves, and tables are thoroughly wiped down.
You don't realize how much you miss seeing people, and this is such a strange occurrence. And it's good to helps you appreciate more what you kind of took for granted.
Is this 2 orders in 1 box?
For servers who have been out of work since March 22nd, they're glad to be getting a paycheck again.
Yes, I've really missed my customers and my coworkers.
And here you are back at work.
It's slow going, but we're getting there.
When we first visited last month on March 26th, it was the first day of full takeout service for the restaurant in the 38 years it's been open. Managers say that decision kept the business from closing permanently. Now that they're back in business, at least partially, management can't wait until next month.
Well, according to the guidelines that have been set down by the governor, it's a 3-phase approach. So we've got 2 weeks of 50%, 2 weeks of 75%, and then if things continue to trend the way they think they will, then after the 4 weeks, we'll be able to be open to 100% capacity.
Until that happens, restaurant staff and customers are pleased that lockdown measures are being eased a little bit at a time. Now, for small businesses like Hillbilly's Cabin, being able to adapt to provide takeout service when they had never done that before kept loyal customers coming in the door. Now that the place is reopened and restrictions relaxed somewhat, management says it will do all it can to keep everyone safe while dining in.